Hi Rachel, thanks for coming back. Nice to meet you. It's Kaylin again. So based off last week, we did your client information sheet. You have your car queue, all that stuff is great and filled out. So what did you do today? Did you have school today? Did you work?
I'm in the practical nursing program at Mohawk, or at MOMAC, so all my classes are at McMaster. I have my clinical placement today, so once a week we go to, first semester it's a long-term care facility, and my placement is in Dundas. So it's kind of a ways away from where I live.
How long does it take you to get there?
About 45 minutes. So,
on the bus or do you drive?
No, on the bus. It starts really early in the morning because you kind of have to follow the schedule of the way they set it up there to help PSWs with breakfast and getting license stuff and stuff.
Right.
So I take the bus from my house downtown first, McNabb, and then I take the 52 to Dundas. So all in all it's 45 minutes.
Do you live around near the college?
I actually live near Fennel campus, but like I said, none of my classes are there. They're at McMaster.
Oh, okay.
So I would take the bus downtown, and then it goes past McMaster, but I keep on going to Dundas. So I have to be there at 6:45, so it's kind of early. So we leave at 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Well, last week when we met, you said you just came and met me after work. Where are you still working? Are you still working downtown or?
Yeah, I work at the Starbucks downtown.
Oh, at the Sheridan?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there.
Okay.
How often do you work a week or?
When I started, I was doing 4 days a week, but it was a bit too busy, especially since I have midterms next week. So it's be 3 shifts a week, so 2 during the week and then 1 on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, so it's not that bad, but it's pretty busy with school. What do you usually do at work? What does your job entitle you to do? Are you active? Do you sit at a desk or do you stand on cash?
It's fairly active. We don't sit down at all. We're standing. It's either you're on cash taking orders, or you're on bar making the drinks, or in the back.
So you're walking around and standing.
Yeah, you're walking around and standing pretty much the whole time.
So you're still being active while you're at work, even though it's not exercising active. You're still being active and walking around and everything.
For sure. No,
that's good. A lot of students usually, I know, have access to a gym facility as a part of their tuition. Do you have through either, since you're doing the bridging through MOMAC, do you have access to a gym at either campus, or do you use it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do at Mohawk. I actually haven't been there yet, but I do have campus. I do have access to that campus.
So the gym and the
I have a one card. I think I can go to the one at Mac. I don't know if I would because it is further from my house.
Yeah.
So, but I think I have access. I do have a Mac ID, just not the picture.
Oh, okay. So, but you can it's included. You wouldn't have to pay for your own gym membership out of your own pocket. No. So. And you just haven't. Is there a reason you haven't been to either gym or used the facilities or looked at them?
I've been kind of busy with school and stuff.
School's pretty demanding.
Also, at McMaster, all of my classes are in the IHS building, so it's I'm kind of just in that one building. I haven't really gone around the campus that much.
Oh, is that a specific?
Yeah, it's just for the health sciences courses that are at Mohawk.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not going around the campus. So I haven't really looked around that much, especially when it's really cold outside. I'm not going to go track to the other side of Mac. It's a pretty big place. The one at Mohawk, I've kind of been by. I've had to go here a lot to the square and stuff when the semester started, so I'm actually more familiar with that one.
Yeah.
Also, it is walking distance from my house.
That's good. So if you want to use it, it sometimes doesn't have the best hours just because they're campus hours, but if you wanted to, you could go to this gym and look at the classes and stuff. Are there any classes you like to do or are interested in? Because they have, I know at the Mohawk campus, they have spin classes, so cycling, they have yoga, they have boot camps if you're into the high intensity workouts. I'm pretty sure they even have Zumba. Do you like any of those, or?
Honestly, I'm not really a class person.
No?
I've had a gym membership in the past, and I didn't really do classes. I kind of just do my own thing.
Yeah.
Yoga, maybe. I have taken yoga class.
Do you prefer to go on your own time?
Yeah, I kind of like my own schedule. I really like being in a group and following someone.
Yeah.
I kind of like making my own workout and then doing that. And then if I get tired, I'll leave earlier. If I want to stay longer, I'll stay longer.
Oh, okay.
And even with my classes, yoga, maybe I have done that. It wasn't at a gym. It was just kind of a one-off thing I did with my friend for a few weeks that I enjoyed, but I'm not really a team person or a group person. That's
what did you used to do when you would go to the gym? What would your workout usually consist of?
When I was I used to be a member at Good Life Fitness by Limeridge about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And when I was there, I mainly would do stuff on the treadmill or some of the machines. That's really it.
So you're familiar with the treadmills and the machines. Okay, so you know how to get on and off the treadmill if you're on bikes and everything.
Do incline and change the speed and stuff.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you're familiar with all that stuff because today we're going to be going on the treadmill for about a mile. So so as long as you're familiar with that, I'm going to go over treadmill safety and all that stuff later anyways. But just so you know, So I read your goals that you wrote for me last week, and you said that you really want to climb the Chioki stairs near your house or jog up it. Did I say Chioki right?
I think it's Shidok, because it's by like the golf course. Because there's a bunch of different stairs in Hamilton. Like there's ones, there's the Shidok ones that go when you go down, it goes cover the golf courses. And then there's ones further down. I forgot they're, I want to say Dundurn, but maybe not. But they're like really.
Oh, I think they do go to Dundurn.
Yeah, but they're like, the way it's set up is kind of weird. They have like too many random stops. It'll be like 10 steps and then like a stop, and like 12 steps and then stop. With the Shidok stairs, it's kind of more even. It's like 15 and like a small break. It's not like also they're less rickety.
So you're not like running up a whole incline of steps.
Kind. Like there's really a break. Like that. There's like maybe a few steps for like the little landing areas. But I mean, you could run up if you're able to.
But it's about almost 9 kilometers, which is a lot. So that's a good goal to have. And you said you want to be able to jog that up in about 6 months or so?
Yeah, because it'll be like spring around that time.
Yeah.
Because after like the gym membership I said I had like 2 years ago, then after I didn't renew it, I just kind of was exercising outside and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would go running, and they have a nice trail. They have like Radio Trail, and then it goes into Bruce Trail.
Yeah.
And I would like kind of jog from like my house by Fennel campus, like down the street there to get to the stairs, then go down the stairs. Then go along like the Radio Trail, and it would turn into Bruce Trail. I'd stop and then turn.
Yeah, it makes it more enjoyable when it's outside.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more being on the treadmill, like looking at nothing. Like you could have music or something, like a TV, but
it's nice when you have trails and you have somewhere you have a destination.
You could be outside and actually like go somewhere. And
good, that's awesome. And you also mentioned that you still want to lose a little bit of weight with your goal, like in the process of, I guess, working towards doing the stairs. Is that still a goal that you'd like to do?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah? Okay, awesome. Well, it's kind of unfortunate that you're still pretty busy with work and school, just because then you have to prioritize time, or going to the gym really late at night is not something that you probably want to do if you have to wake up early the next day for work kind of thing. So but it is good that you're still moderately active, because if you're either standing or walking at school, you're always kind of on the go. Within the last couple months, how active would you say you are from a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the highest and 1 being pretty low.
Maybe like a 5 or a 6.
5 or a 6? That's
average. I'm not like actively working out multiple times a week, but like at my job, I'm not really sitting around.
Yeah.
I do go to school. Like I'm definitely out every day. There's definitely not a day where just sitting there.
Yeah, you're not just sitting.
Like,
okay.
No, I wish, but no, that's not.
So, would increasing your exercise, would that be something that you're interested in doing? Like just maybe working out once a week or twice a week, or having like one day kind of thing where you have a bit of free time? Is that like a goal you'd like to accomplish? Just because right now it's still cold out and there's still tons of snow, so working towards the staircase is a little harder to do, just because you can't do that on a treadmill at home kind of thing. So would that be like, if you did a Stairmaster or something at a gym, would that be something you would like to do, or?
Yeah, I think so. Like probably one day a week, maybe on Sunday. Obviously I don't have classes, and usually at work, usually Saturday's the day I work.
Yeah.
So Saturday's probably like the day that I would be able to go.
Yeah.
And like after, I mean, midterms are next week. After that, I have reading week, so I'm off the whole week.
Oh,
I mean, study a bit, but
yeah. But like right now, it's kind of a very busy time for you, so
Yeah.
you can't obviously commit to going to the gym tomorrow morning, because that's not very realistic.
Probably could. I don't care. Normally, I mean, it would be fun, but I probably could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like for the clinical placement, like that's the earliest I have to get up in the week ever. Like my earliest class is at 8:30. It's a far cry from 6:45. And even at work, it's mainly I'm doing afternoon shifts.
Yeah.
I think the only early shift I have is on the Saturday. Like all the other days, I'm like at 2 or at 1 or at 12. I'm not opening the store or anything like that.
Yeah, well, that's good. So last week we did your client information sheet, and I took you for a little tour around the school gym and everything like that. You were fine for your park queue, and you didn't have any problems. You didn't have to get clearance from your physician or anything. But has there been any injuries within the last week that I should know about for today?
Nope.
Nothing, no pain, nothing like that? All right, awesome. So that's good that we can still do that. Before we get started, I'm just going to take your heart rate, just so when we do the treadmill test, we're going to reach certain values of your heart rate. So in the test, I'm going to check your heart rate every 15 seconds before the minute ends. And then so, for example, in your warm-up, we want you to be over 50% of your heart rate. So when we get out there, it'll make a lot more sense. I'll re-explain it, not to worry. But kind of see, we've been sitting for a few minutes. I just need your left wrist, sorry.
Sure.
You're in nursing. Okay. One second. Perfect. So you're still good. So your heart rate's still at 72. So what we're going to do today is, like I said, we're going to do the 1 mile walk on the treadmill, but before we do that, we're going to do a sit and reach test, which measures just general flexibility. So it would just be kind of alarming if someone couldn't sit and reach very far at all, just like it might be something they have to improve on, but they also might have lower back pain kind of thing. And then we're also going to do a push-up test after, and that's just kind of, it's like general strength, but it's not a big deal if you can't do many push-ups. Like I personally cannot, I do modified push-ups. And then, but it's also, it shows like some people who can't even do one or a modified one, they might have trouble with their daily life, like just doing groceries or carrying grocery bags or like anything physical. So we're gonna do the sit and reach test first.
Okay.
So if you can, just take off your shoes.